Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I'm back with you here around my house. I live on a farm, so you can probably tell that's why it's like so much land, which I feel very blessed. And it's not raining, so next week it's supposed to rain, so I'm taking advantage of just wandering through the woods every chance that I can get. And I had something I wanted to share today and be kind of real with you. I know that now, at least for England, we're on about a week's of most of the city being shut down, and some days like you wake up in the morning and you're feeling awesome and you feed your kid breakfast and then you do your workout and then maybe start some work, but then by noon you're like, I have to do this over and over and over again, and we don't know when that will end. And I started feeling a bit just blah, and I know that you guys are probably feeling that too. And I really needed a shift in perspective. And so I had a moment with God yesterday, which I kind of jotted down some things I wanted to share, which surprised me and just made me feel a little bit better. And there were two things. I was sitting in my office and I had gotten off a conference call with my graduate school and sort of just feeling down on myself, like, are these people further along on this project, or have I done enough, or do I know enough, and am I academic enough? And you just start questioning all the things that you are doing, and whether you can do it even in person or at home with kids like all around you. And I just thought, God, why do I feel so bad? Like, why can I can go for a run, but then I come back and kind of feel blah. And so I started thinking about, like, Lord, what's wrong? Like, have I done something wrong? And then two things that had happened yesterday sort of popped up in my head. And you would think, oh, like thinking of two negative things would make you feel worse, but actually I prayed about them and I gave them to God, and this is what they are. And I'll just be transparent. One of them is my haircut. I like, I color my hair, it's no secret. And I saw, my husband sent me a meme it's actually not a meme, it's a real life thing. A husband foiled his wife's hair and it's so bad, and so Clark was like, I can do this. I'm like, no you can't. And so this was sort of like a superficial thing. Like, I was due to have my hair cut the first day of the full lockdown here in the UK. So I was like feeling sorry for myself. But I thought, God, I know you care about the little things, and He does. And I think that, He's just trying to like put us into perspective. And and He does want us to feel good about ourselves, like take care of ourselves, eat right and exercise, and color your hair if you want to. And I thought, God, I know this is not a big thing in the scheme of things, and it's not. And I think what is happening maybe with our world is, when we are home now, God is going to root out some issues in our life that need dealing with. So you may have noticed that things that that you've been ignoring for a while, like me with maybe I have a pride issue about my hair, that God wants to kind of to get that out of you. And the second thing, I thought, this is like so funny. It rolled off my mind right after the bit about the hair. And that was, I thought, FOMO. And I thought, fear of missing out. Like, how in the world could anybody have FOMO right now? Because everybody is at home. Nobody's Instagramming, vacations and beautiful dinners, and, well, I guess some people are doing dinners at home, but like just travel, and their kid got into this amazing school, and look at my new haircut or whatever. Everybody's looking really authentic and natural. And so I thought, how on earth could I have FOMO? And part of that is because I love people, but part of that is, as you read through your Instagram feed and your Twitter feed, you're constantly thinking, am I doing enough, like, at home? Are my kids, like, is their school good? Am I keeping them on track enough? Are they going to be well adjusted enough from this? Am I missing out? Like, and is someone learning how to bake bread, and I've never baked bread in my life, and so I'm feeling bad about myself. And I think that's just like the enemy is like still in our, trapped in our houses, he's like, oh, look, you might be missing out on something. And I think God is like, no, you're not missing out on a thing. This is a time where it can be just me and you, and search your heart and see what it is that what is in what is in you. And I can't remember the scripture right now. I'll come back tomorrow with that. But there are two passages that I wanted to read really quickly that made me think about this, and I'll be quick because I'm already at 5 minutes. Anyway, one is Matthew 6:28-30. And why do you worry about clothes or hair? See how the flowers of the field grow? They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon, King Solomon, in all his splendor was dressed as beautiful like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and gone tomorrow, will he not much more clothe you? So just hang in there, guys. Let's just put some awesome natural hair pictures on Instagram, because I think because a lot of places it's been like a week, so now or two, and so that's coming. But anyway, I'm sorry to sound incredibly vain about my hair, but I want this to go. I want this to go, and I want to not worry about it because I love my hairdresser and I want to support her, and she's in isolation as she should be, and so it'll happen even if it's several weeks from now. So just take inventory. What is on your heart? What's bothering you? And say, God, is there something inside of me that I need to surrender and I need to give up? And help me do that, because I don't know how to do that. And he will meet you right there and help you through it. Have a great day. Bye.